Yo, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope we're all doing well. Today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Um, Trigger warning. I'm not sure what's in this game, but trigger warning anyway. I've heard this is quite the game. It's been recommended to me so many times. So, yeah, let's go. Just a pre-warning, this might be a bit of a shorter stream, simply because this is a lot of reading and I am still kind of ill. So yeah, this equals to a shorter game time and shorter stream. So yeah, I hope that's alright with everyone. And yeah, dude, let's go. Hey. Oh. I see an annoying girl running towards me from any distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbour, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. It's really sad. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of a crosswalk, and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mika. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But if you did wait for me after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mika, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds just like me. What is this? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in the few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as wow, I'm stuttering as well, as it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs, I guess I have no choice. But to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you before coming out the classroom, but I saw you were just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. That is impressive. You'll need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm coming to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, how lovely. Literature. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Lovely. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, right? Yay, let's go. And fast to take marks today, I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, a new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Why are they all so pretty? Man. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you bought a boy? A way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Mika, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who apparently comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mika. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Mika. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have arranged a few tests. Well, okay, I skipped that. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the classroom where Natsuki grabs the wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate that we used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori says with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. Well, not for, you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Why would you go to a literature club if you're not like enjoying literature? That doesn't make any sense. And they should have kicked her out right at that time. That's just taking a piss, man. But alright. Sake of the game, I guess. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, definitely not the literature. Apparently. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement, and I'm surprised that there aren't many more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Wow, I'm sorry. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Mika, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, not Shakespeare. Not Shakespeare, that's for sure. Also, this is your reminder to drink something. This is gonna be like a reminder every 15 minutes. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. The Tsuki head perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking of seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the room with her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. That level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign way is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way that her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. And I read a horror book once. We found the imposter. I am the imposter. I'm really sus. I desperately grasp something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, you really might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't expected that, Yuri. Well, someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Just don't tell me that she's been reading, like, old school gothic. I'm gonna absolutely, like, kill Yuri right now. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if it's for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, it just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Who gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind you last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No? Natsuki opens her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set us an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home, write a poem of our own, then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more confident with each other. Comfortable with each other. And strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mika? No, absolutely not. I am not writing any poetry, and I am not reading out to you. No. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back the original topic with me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Mika, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these four beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a literature club. Easily persuaded, I see. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. You really just came here for cupcakes. I would be super pissed. Hey, Flower. How you doing? And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. I'm glad. Thanks, I guess. Hey, what you eating? Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy. Yo, I hope you enjoy your food. Sounds really good. Let's just ignore the fact that I'm choking every 5 seconds. I think that read that. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mika, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress that class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No. Can't wait for lunch tomorrow. No, I can't either. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mika, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Yay! Now with that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Mitsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be spending every day after school in Literature Club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Why are you so positive? Man, you've just been thrown into the deep end. Why are we so positive? This doesn't make any sense. Man. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite. Oh god. Oh god. Being positive is just not my thing. Totally not my theme of the entire channel. I don't fucking know. That's not gonna be it. Pain, rain clouds, hurt, whirlwind. Yeah, that's the words I'd use to describe Monica. I think it was Monica. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Which one was Monica again? This one's Yuri. None of those. Really? Damn. You don't get to write about Monica? That's depressing. Graveyard. Man, I don't want to write about Sayori. Is Sayori, right? Like, I am getting this right. This is Sayori, and this is whatever the fuck her name was. You hate me? Why do I hate you now? Wait, it was Yuri, Monica, Sayori. And what was the other one? There we go, Natsuki. Thank you, Val. Adventure. What? No, shut up. Time. I'm gonna do it about like all of them, just to like see what happens. That's so mean. What do you mean that's so mean? Sayori is nice. Thank you for follow Dev Seal. How are you doing? I hope I said your name correctly. I'm sorry if not. Thank you for the chat as well. How are you doing? We're gonna go secretive. Beauty, sparkle, headphones, charm, nibble, disorientated, scars, colour, daydream, bubbles. I'm doing great. That's great. I'm happy you're doing great. Charm. No. Monica is kind of hot. I did say so. Like, Monica is just kinda, you know. Despise. Kitty. Why do you not like Natsuki? Natsuki gives me like the kind of vibe that she's like a pick-me, to be honest. Man. My favorite thing. Alone. Why did okay. Don't overthink the poem parts. I am overthinking it like so badly. I'm just gonna pick my favorite words out of all of these. I have to go with silly. That wouldn't be the theme if I didn't go with silly. Nature. Socks, that's a weird one. Okay, Ash. A disaster. What? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? But it is. It really is. I will listen to the soundtrack. To be fair, I thought it was gonna make me, like, actually me write the poem, and I was just there like, I don't want to write a poem. Hi again, like, Mika. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mika. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed for it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. How did you play the game? Do you, like, not read it? I usually just read it all. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Mirroring and come. Did you play it live? When the fuck did you play it? When did you play it live? And how the fuck did I miss it? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. On my stream. Alright, okay. Don't worry, guys. Mika always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Theory, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Now that just sounds like me. Okay? Like I almost set my house on fire by cooking toast in a toaster. And I'm, like, not even joking. Yeah. Yeah. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Mika can become good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even bought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Oh damn. Oh damn. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? What the fuck? Wow. My character is really down bad. Mika is really down bad. My god. She even picked out a book she thinks I will like despite me not reading much. Why do you join a club, a literature club, no other, when you don't read? There is no point in this. I am so mad. Leave the club. Leave it. Leave it alone. My god. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. What book is it? What book is it? You're not even gonna tell me what book is it? That's just fucking horrible. That's just fucking horrible, man. Man. I did say, trigger warning. Beforehand. When I started the stream, so I think it should be fine. Plus, I don't deal with Omori either, so I think it should be okay. Yeah. I don't really know what goes on in the book. In the game, but like, I'm like aware that it has some parts to it. Don't know exactly what, but in the book, okay, we're discussing literature, then switching to games, okay? Like, yeah, graphic. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mona to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery chat in the corner. Yuri's face already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Wait, in primary school they have a fucking cloakroom? Fucking hell, man. Man. Just man. It looks like no one wants to be bored today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Dude, what is the book? What is it? Man, tell me what book it is. E, okay? E. I spelled out the entire alphabet like 50 times this morning, for no apparent reason. I closed my eyes and ended up listening into Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to the other clubs though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that our idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Yes, you should. Cosplay them. Do it. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. I don't know. Sayori. This doesn't seem to solve the problem at all though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Dude, it doesn't matter. Do whatever makes you happy. Like, seriously, do whatever makes you happy. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this very seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will be the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! I kept thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Yes, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. This works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. The cupcakes really speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but there, but there, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Didn't you say that you hated her? Like, at the start? Like, really? Okay. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Oh yes, yes. I love falling out of my chair. I do that all the time. Sorry, wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Man, can I just say that if we had a napping club, I would join it in a heartbeat. Like, just a napping club. You know, but during the school hours. Like, not after school, but like during the school hours. You know, just napping. Or like, nap time. You know, preschoolers don't deserve nap time. I think that, like, people over the age of 11 should have naps. That's just it. That's just how it should be. Does that school have a napping club? Staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have to have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. Our character is so damn bad for Monica that it's absolutely disgusting. Like, I can already tell that we are so damn bad for Monica. And to be fair, Monica is really hot. So, you know, I can't say much. But, you know. It is true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. You should stream. Absolutely. Dude. I miss your streams. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. When is it? How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out over there. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. Go ahead. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight. Your bow? Your bow isn't straight either. And there's the toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Wow, we're such a good friend. Hey, meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? My god, we are really going over Sayori right now. My god. That's what I mean! Why are we so mean? My god. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. No, shut the fuck up. Can we shut the fuck up? Like, please? God. I said put it to pass it from the bottom. Oh fuck. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What? Did we just unbutton her shirt, her blazer, her shirt? What? What? Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello? Why is she wearing no socks? Where are your socks? Where are your shoes? Are those her shoes? Those are her shoes. Never mind, I'm blind. Hang on. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. Damn. Make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. What the fuck? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Man, what the fuck? What in the absolute fuck? What? Okay. Don't say that so loud. Bro, you're the only guy there. Who cares? You're the only guy there. Okay? I don't think it truly matters. It's a club full of girls, okay? They're gonna go through it. Apart from you. Because you're weird right now. Like, you're really weird. You're extremely weird. You look so much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons the blazer one more time. Yo. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it's like a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Bro, the blazer doesn't even fit you. Get a new blazer. My god. My god. Stop saying all these embarrassing things, eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Cheese. I mean, mine too. But, you know. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up early in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? How long have we been here? It feels like it's been five fucking years. Man. Mika, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Me, when I do anything, literally ever. Did you actually? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Dude, why didn't you invite me? Dude. Damn. That's still pretty good, to be honest. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on the wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. Gay. I agree. Yeah. I mean, this character isn't gay. But man. What should they stream? Anything. Literally anything. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Itsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to for? No one. Eat it. Just eat it, man. Eat it and jump out the window. That's what I'd do. Stream Minecraft with me. Stream Minecraft with me. Let's go Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. We will! Just tell me when! She's my good friend after all. Damn. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Mika. You sound so fake right now. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Can we read the poem, or do we just not get to read it at all? Because, like, it's the same as the book thing, you know? Yuri gave us a book, and we haven't, like, even seen the title of it. Like, let's be honest here, we might never see it. And that's just gonna be sad. Hey, let's go. Late night stream. Let's go. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I'd like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't you don't like it just because I wrote it? I have to swallow my mic. Nah, you sound good, dude. Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Mika poem. And that's what makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against the chest. Hug the person in front of you! Man. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of this club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Mika. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Who said I was selfish? Did you say I was selfish? Just because someone's lazy doesn't mean they're selfish, unless I'm missing something. That's something that's really good. What? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, yes, our full motive is to get with Monica. That's all we're doing. We have to get with Monica. That's our entire motive. Monica. Monica is the motive. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. God, this is so much reading, I forgot about that part. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have loads of fun here, alright? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. This sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you testing? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What the fuck? I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Damn. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, I guess that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. And you were still running late. That doesn't make it any better, to be honest. Even though you... See? I know it. The character knows it. You know? I know it, he knows it. Everyone knows it. Okay? Like... It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. That's when you grab a breakfast bar. Alright, that's when you grab a breakfast bar, you like make a sandwich on the go and you eat it on the way there. And then you chew gum to make the thing go away. Tips with Mika on how to eat breakfast. Guys, this is like, I should start a tip channel, you know? Top tips from Mika. That's that. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. You guess? That's your best friend. Let's go with Yuri. I wanna read Yuri's. No, energy drinks are not breakfast, okay? Energy drinks are not breakfast. Okay? Like, even a breakfast bar is better than a Monster, okay? And I'm saying that seriously. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start reading. Me in English. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. It's your first time writing a poem, right? Oh yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. Wow, okay. Okay, Yuri. Okay, I see how it is. So is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. You can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were we saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. The stammering is completely gone, and she said, "Well, not from me." Like she just threw the stammering onto me. That's all that happened, you know. The character threw the stuttering onto me. Well, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's the right opportunity for her. What, smiling or sharing her poetry? Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? There's another light. The treadmills of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glows, fading. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Did that say bathe or breathe? Bathe, yeah. Calm. Breathing air of present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's my eyesight. The monitor is right in front of me. The game is kind of tiny. And I just broke it. I did kind of, yeah. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Man, it took us like less than 1 minute. Calm down, please. Well, I just don't read script very well. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, to be honest. Yeah, that was really funny. To be honest, since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into those, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about being about a ghost at all, Mika. It's a metaphor. Our character's really dumb. Please, someone end my misery. Someone end my misery now. Please. Okay. It might just be because I'm a literature nerd. But man. Yes, Bauer, come to my house right now and stab me. Like, please do. Please, please do. Okay. I might have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, that's because the character's really dumb. Who wrote this? Please. Man. It's nothing really. Well, that makes me happy that you think that. Do it. Hell yeah, I will come to a convention with you. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Lovely. We're gonna go Natsuki. Oh, it's the annoying one. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. You want to get smacked? Yes, but you're a child, so I can drop kick you. You know, like that's just how it works. You smack me, I'll drop kick you down the stairs. Like, just saying, that's something that will happen. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, dogs can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, you made it sound like it's like extremely bad, but like with context, it was deserved. Okay, like, it was for a good reason that you were dropkicked. And that poem is absolutely it was so strong. Yes, dude. I do work out. Wow, why am I not supposed to be strong? It was deserved. I dropkick children on many occasions. Even though she's older. It's just because I can. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Stop lying! This poem is absolutely bad. Like, this is really bad. Stop. So basic, okay? Just stop. How would you remember if it hurts? That was like 2 years ago. Huh? How would you remember if it hurt? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all about sophisticated and stuff. I definitely have good memory. Yeah, definitely. Yep, definitely. Yep. Yeah, I know I am, okay? So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. This one doesn't hit you hard. Oh my god. Dude wrote about animals and then said people try, but that's all they can do. Man. That's the point of a poem, okay? That's fine. I like trains. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall down on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last time. I thought this was meant to be a horror. Where's the horror? This is just... man. Yes, show it. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. You're not a pro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That's a surprise. Who should I show the next poem to? Huh. The tree. Like, there's a tree right there. Like, I think you should show it to them. Hi, Mika. Oh my god. Oh my god. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, yes, actually read or discuss books. That's what a literature club is. Man. Like, Monica, you're cute and everything, but you have 12. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. me whenever there's a problem. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mika. I'll just make fun of you. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Oh no. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? Show us the poem. Why can't I not read the poem? Can I read it? Can I not read it? Did I miss a step? Can I read it? Same with the book. Tell me what the book is. This game is annoying. This game is really annoying. Like, extremely annoying. Show me what I wrote, okay? And then I can decide whether it's good or not. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. You may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you, really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it always ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. God, okay. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions and happiness and sadness. Or do I force people to commission me on something? Right, like a tip for you, right? You tell them that you will give them £1 for commissioning your £5 commission. Okay, and that's how you get a commission. Trust me, it works. See, I'm just a marketing genius. Who knew that someone so happy would write sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each to their own. Just because you're happy all the time doesn't mean you can't be sad sometimes, okay? Like, seriously. Like, really, really seriously, you can be sad. You're allowed to feel things. Okay? And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. That's my motto. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. She will personally come to your house and watch you write. That's what happens, okay? So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. She reminds me of a ferret. You know, she gives me ferret vibes. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I am losing my voice again. There comes another break. And that's just how it is. I see. Well, let's read it then. It couldn't have been me. See the direction this pack will produce. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I'm real blind. Like the film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realised now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That is pretty. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. My whole body is on fire from that feedback. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's that inspiration behind this one? But I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never get any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up yourself. Up later? What? Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark bottle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. Yeah, and you haven't read any books. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read them in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Can we read our own poem, or is that something that just doesn't happen? What's with this language, eh? Did you say something? Oh no, it's nothing. Specifically, returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Dude, I don't even remember what everyone's poems were about anymore. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Yeah, the feeling of giving up. It's cute. Okay, it's cute. For what? What, right now? Yes, no, I can't leave right now. I'm like kind of in the middle of the street. Oh, yeah? Tell me what time before I go to bed. Right. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant a language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice, eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? No, I mean, let me know what time, okay? Tomorrow, okay? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Yeah, one person. Us, apparently. Only because we're trying to make friends. Sayori liked it, and Mika did too. Sayori liked it. What? So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless I of course come across something really inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Mika liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Suki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. What? You're high. Natsuki's high. Confirmed. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Mika appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he hasn't appreciated my advice, no? More. Are you that full of yourself? Natsuki, just fucking jump out of the window. Okay? Like, eat your poem and jump out the window. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make sure everything I do is overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? No. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mika started showing up. And how would you know that? Hello? Hello? Okay. Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Mika, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What day are you on? I don't even know. It feels like I'm on day 70 at this point. If it helps, I went home once. Like, this is still day 2, I think. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out for the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Mika. Wait, there is a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, Mika, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this? Is it ever gonna turn horror? Like, I only played this game because it said horror on it. Like, is anything scary gonna happen? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Oh, what the hell? Man. Mitsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori, yeah. Everyone's fighting and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Mika, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, and Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being? She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you even listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Ha ha ha. Now, a drink break. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Stop for 10 hours. Yep. I'm gonna drink a whole gallon of water. Which, by the way, is your reminder to grab a drink. Drink some water, I dare you. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many things with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. What? Okay. Okay. Please tell me that Suki dies. Like, I just want her dead. Okay, she's a bit annoying. But so is Yuri at this point. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. But this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. That is kind of embarrassing, Monica. Like, honestly, Monica, that's really embarrassing. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? I don't hate them all, I just hate, they all have like some hateful parts I'm gonna pick on. They all look cute but are annoying in their own special ways. Same with siblings, each sibling will annoy you in like their own special way. Trust me on that one. You can say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. See? A ferret! Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. She's a ferret, okay? That's how. She's a ferret, okay? Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Aha, down bad. Down bad. But a genuine person really does make a good present, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Bro. Okay, everyone. It's just about the time for us to leave. How long is this club? It feels like we've been here for like 1500 years. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Mika, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. Can I see the poem? Like, can I see it? Can I not? Am I not allowed to see? That's just fucking bullshit. Utter bullshit. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Mika, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Shut the fuck up. Sayori beeps at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Yes, I do. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Here, there, Mika. It's nice to see you. It's nice to get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's bullshit. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Wow. Tremendously down bad. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see they use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Yeah, I know. I know you are. Okay. Well. Yeah, let's do this. Uh, um. Uh, Go get some then. And get some water at the same time. Me. So? Go take your meds. You're an idiot. If I go to the shop, I can climb through your window and get punched by you. That is true, you little masochist. Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. Who the hell has clubs every day? Why do you have clubs every day? Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yo, Sayori, it looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being here in the club at all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that? Why all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted you to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. He turns it upside down. 2 small coins. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want to take an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That logic is flawed as fuck, but alright. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. God. I will someday not be ill, okay? The face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything, it was just something in my book. Yuri, tell me to let me borrow money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling that mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I get too absorbed in my book. Yeah, that's all of your book's fault. Yep, totally, yep. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside of us, all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid for my retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though, ha. Suki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs a cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrap and takes a big bite. It's so good. Can it be poisoned? Suddenly clasps her hands. I bit my tongue. Ha. Calm a bitch. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Suki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. And yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy you shared this with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps around her. Wow, okay. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. You're all kids. Shut the fuck up. Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Where is Monika anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. I don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. More like just a club with a boyfriend after all. So strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Am I making you deaf? I hope I am. That makes no sense though. Wouldn't you would have at least heard the bell. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was doing way you play music as well, Monica. I don't really, I kind of just started it recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should have played some for us, Monica. That's... Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Why are they all staring at me? What is this? Man. They're judging me. Maybe I'm judging them. Who knows? That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Mika. See, a ferret. A ferret. I still have not read the poem, nor the book, and I'm really disappointed. My expectations were up there, and they just went low. You know, like they just went really low, man. She looks like a fucking ferret in that position. Okay, like. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. This is a literature club. What is this, a fucking clubhouse? I thought we were doing literature. Man. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not at all, really. I chose to leave out hearing mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished such an entire cookie. Sayori is back to her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Mika, Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival coming up. Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. No, what stuff? So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with me to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with. Oh, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring into empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you find that poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Mika? Nope. Let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind her as Sayori hums and skips through the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure, would you make an event out of literature? Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. I am really worrying now. Is that so? Yep. We're going to make a poetry performance. Ah, yes. The best way to get kids into literature. Talk to them about Shakespeare. Talk to them about war poetry. Make them read 15 poems. Make them remember 15 poems. Make them write about one of those poems that will be randomly picked in the exam. And do a poetry performance. That's a way. Yeah, war is one of the reasons kids get into poetry. A performance? Oh, what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favourite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Mika, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading a poem, it's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? None at all. For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that, Siri. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant it's pretty an ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. Well, I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Siri spins herself around the hallway again. Hey Mika, the classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. Mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Siri like this, but in the end she hasn't changed one bit. There's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the planet around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Siri brings back a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Siri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Oh, you're both going into the closet, are you? Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Crayons! Pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. And the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Siri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colour names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get too distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the piece of paper. Smack. Bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. You okay? My forehead. Oh no. Oh no, not her forehead. That's where her humongous brain is. Oh no. Gee, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Now that looks really sus. Really sus. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow, sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Mika, where do I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink could do. Don't have to. I'm fine looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Ha ha ha, unicorn. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out to the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has the palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking it. What are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? This is the bottle it stings. Just bear with it, it will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Mika, kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. And we were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I used to fall behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things that I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And you would try really hard to get me from crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you wouldn't have hit your head. Mika, I don't think you realise it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really sweet. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Mika, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm being honest, there's no telling where we'll end up for college after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. We've been like this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. So happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't really want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah. Clutches her forehead once again. Don't stop so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In the moment we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing, you're just about to start ready, sharing her poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shell. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Mika. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it like an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should go grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Let's go, Sayori. Mika, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels this way, so... Eh? No way. Are you Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is most likely to admit how much she likes something. I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. You're just a player now. Man. Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. It just means you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? You somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Can I see what I wrote? No? Okay. I like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings, though, through you, through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? No, she doesn't. I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with a pencil between her hands. Hey Mika, will you give me a poem? I kinda want to keep it. Oh, why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Broke my pencil. Sayori had hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. So sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. Bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Haha, I'm just so silly. I'm just so clumsy, guys. Haha, haha. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp, like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I hide all of my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in my bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends look at us and feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle gaps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up. And come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each of my friends, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against and between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That's really good. Man. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Let's ignore my voice breaking, okay? Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. And don't get hold of yourself. theorists always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this one's one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go, Yuri. Let's see what you've written today. Hold on, Mika. Your skills are really already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's the only way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Isn't this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me the poem. The raccoon. It happened in the middle of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, and my subconscious well aware of my consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, my rage. And the moon inclements its phase that reflects so much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon field. The urge, I think. Thank you. Hi, Finley. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. Well, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. I wasn't reading chat, okay? I'm sorry. Raccoons becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread becomes more handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic from conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I'm sorry. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying my emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it as a face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something different people can relate to their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that usually forced to keep to myself. So I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Didn't you have anything like that, Mika? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I just feel like everyone has something like that. At best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. even if it's difficult and sometimes some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Man. Suki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Okay, shut up, Natsuki, everyone hates you. Now I might be projecting, but that's just You say that about every character, every single time, didn't you? She's a bit annoying, okay? Okay, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Ha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. I've already drop-kicked her. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me that Suki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. What was Sayori's poem from yesterday? I don't remember. Oh well. Think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long you might be on the same wavelength. Ian never really struck me as a type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone as you? It feels like it's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Wow. It might have been. How do you remember that? I just played it and I don't remember it. My god. Magic. That was a little unnecessary, but think of it as of it that way. If it weren't for me, she would have probably just fly away at letting go of that balloon. We could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Why are they all so long? Amy likes spiders. Who the fuck likes spiders, man? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, prickly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing her favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross, and the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Damn. Lovely. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issue with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said it was something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some kind of weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. But Suki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. By the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would think so. Even if writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. You're so full of yourself. Okay, I don't like writing unless there is some good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. Monica. Hey, Monica. Hi again, Mika. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one she wrote. Like the other one you wrote. The two of you are the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing you. I know it takes a bit time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them a bit of their time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, getting grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay. Lovely. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I don't know, what is your schedule? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of... I've never really seen it. I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space yours can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like this, trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's yours about. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, it's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, and when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected happens. Is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit in front of the room. This is about the festival, well sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good, it's just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets to give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about today. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all over the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of the time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Fair enough. Good luck. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri has never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. And if we start at the event and each put on a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's for this reason that we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought here in the first place? No, I really don't. I would really prefer not to, thank you Monica, but I'm gonna just head out. Cool in sick. I know you do, I know we all do, and if all it takes is standing in front of a room of people for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, that's a long ass poem, and I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get some new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, okay. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on from the main event. I want to each of you choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, that's just too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? And don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. Yeah, but like, not everyone would have bought like a poem, right? Like, hello? Okay. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poems. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. Glad I didn't have to read that. I still want to know what a poem said, though. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Whoa! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances to each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Aftermath of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. Oh, the poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she annuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she were bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Aha. Sorry, I just giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like a soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's secret, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't have to think much of it. But hearing it come out from Sayori's voice almost gives it a new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Mika liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? That came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen the other poems of yours, but that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's what I've been practicing, that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. And next time I'm going to pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Suki? Don't make me go before Mika. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. And do we have a poem? No. Might as well let Mika lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. You see, that's what I was talking about, you know? I'm mean, but I'm not that mean. You know? It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a section of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put any energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you looking at me like that? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Takes a breath. When she starts reciting a poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Suki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. And the words they feel like they bounce up and down, giving life to a poem. Suki finishes and everyone applauds. He huffs back to his seat. It wasn't so bad, was it now? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah well. You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, I'm doing it in front of other people will be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I would say it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you don't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you will have an idea of what's it like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting all of this effort in for the club. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue with that. And as for the festival, we'll finish planning up for tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori as Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, again, down bad, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Why is it adorable? Walking someone home isn't adorable. What? Okay. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mika, you don't have to say it. But let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I'd like to know, like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with the words. Let's just say that one day Yuri asked me to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're putting me on the spot here. I don't fucking know. And who asked first, you know, like. Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Why are you such a player? Stick to one of them. Stick to one of them, please. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialise, I would feel awful turning her down, so. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. I just admitted it. Jesus Christ. There's not even a point of speculating something that's never going to happen. Or maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me, you know? Okay. Need you? Theory. I can't figure out what you're how you're seeing things with your head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails up and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Great, and I think we're gonna end the stream here. My voice is really dying, if you can't tell. And yeah. It's Monday soon. Bro, my voice is dying. Yes. Yes, it's gonna be soon. It's probably gonna be Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna raid Shinobi. Send Shinobi some love. He really deserves it. And thank you for joining. And yeah. Thank you for joining. It was a really fun stream. I look forward to Saturday. Send him some love from me. Bye!